Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Chike, you're holding it down solo today. Adam's out.
All righty. First thing I saw was Crisis on Infinite Earths, Part Two, and it's out of the DC Comics camp, where it's basically Justice League trying to put out fires on multiple Earths with alternate dimensions, and it's either you solve the problems or life as we know it no longer exists. Of course, it's classic. It's everything a animated Justice League movie would give you. I'm bought in. This is the second one. So basically, you can purchase via Amazon Prime, and then after that, it goes to streaming on Max
Okay.
because Max actually owns all of the WB stuff, so they house all the DC Comics stuff there. So once it's done streaming, it will go to Max, so you could definitely check it out. Stars Matthew Bomer, Aldous Hodge, Keisha Sharp, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Dean Norris. So they're pulling out the heavyweight actors to do these parts, which is paying off because it's high drama. It's not just a regular cartoon. I rave about my animated stuff, but lately stuff's been holding pretty good weight. I'm not mad, so definitely check that out. And I saw a film. It is The First Omen, which is the prequel to the original Omen that came out way back in the day.
Mhm.
Where, if you knew about the Omen, the premise is there's going to be a child that is the Antichrist. And eventually, in the Omen series, he grew up to be the president. And so they go back to the beginning of how this even started. And basically, spoiler alert, the church is behind it all. The church is the one that's arranging for these babies to come to be. I told you that much, but how it happens is where the meat of the matter is. So definitely check that out. And in true Omen fashion, anyone that's a fan of the Omen films, there's always an iconic or a couple iconic scenes that you will never forget. This one doesn't disappoint. It gives you the same. It stays right in line with the rest of them. So definitely check it out. And it stars Nell Tiger Free, the wonderful Brazilian actress Sonia Braga. It was good to see her in the film. I haven't seen her in a while. And Charles Dance and Bill Nye, not the science guy. Yeah, definitely check that out.
Nice. I saw Unfrosted. Adam talked about this a couple weeks ago, but it was, I believe it was directed by Jerry Seinfeld. He stars in it along with Melissa McCarthy, Sarah Cooper, Amy Schumer, Hugh Grant, Gaffigan. Christian Slater's in this movie, as well as James Marsden. It's a lot of cameos from people, even uh, Cedric Entertainer, he's in there. They have different people that pop in, but it's about the story of how it's a fictional story of how the Pop Tart was discovered. And Adam said the movie was good. He said, but it wasn't great, but it was good. I was watching that movie and I was cracking up because there's so many references they make. But it's just funny. That cast, it cannot be funny. And you would think a movie about Pop Tarts, but it is really funny. It's really funny. So I thought it was well done. It was just something that happened. I was scrolling through trying to find something to watch, and I saw it. And I remember Adam talking about it, and so I turned it on. But it was good. It's an hour and 30 minutes.
That's pretty much Jerry Seinfeld's expertise. He likes to take nothing and make it into something.
It was an hour and 33 minutes, was perfect for me. I don't like long movies. And so perfect, perfect, perfect. But yeah, yeah.
And where can I see that?
On Netflix. On Netflix.
Okay. All right.
Anything coming down the pipeline?
Well, like we talked right before we got on air, Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy is on Netflix as
Yeah.
we speak. Definitely going to check that out. I'm looking forward to Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine, which hits theaters next month. Um, I started watching Interview with a Vampire. I think I talked about that, and it just gets better with every episode. Um, what else? I started watching this series on Hulu, Under the Bridge. It's pretty decent. It's like a murder mystery.
Mm.
It's surrounding adolescence, in a small town. Definitely check that out. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I real quick. So I thought Tubi just had like all those movies with the bad acting in it,
Hmm.
that people see, but it actually has a lot of good stuff on there. So I downloaded Tubi. One of my friends convinced me to download Tubi a couple weeks ago. They have a really good documentary on there about Diddy, about what's going on now. And TMZ
Hmm.
produced that. But I was watching some of the old court TV shows, People's Court,
Hmm.
I don't know, Divorce Court. Well, Judge Maybelline, those people back in the 90s were unhinged. I said, there's no way they get away with that on today's court. But
Right. Tubi's a pretty good app. You know,
yeah,
it's good when there's nothing else going on.
exactly.
Um, but not just. There's some pretty good movies on there. You can
Yeah.
find ones here and there. And a shameless plug, Love Him or Leave Him. My first film is actually on Tubi,
Is
so
it?
you can yeah, you can check it
Okay.
out on. Yeah.
Check it out, y'all. Well, listen, Chike, thank you as always for letting us know what to spend our time and money on, what not to. And we'll
Hmm.
talk again next week.
All right.
Right back after this.